The Student Technology Committee is a group of dedicated students who research the needs of technology on campus and then make important decisions about how to invest in our future.
The committee's goals are to effectively promote technology here on campus and to bring our students the most up-to-date and most relevant technology to help them succeed.
The committee's funded a lot of projects on campus, like mobile learning and digital signage, and in the future we'd like to continue doing this, and we're really interested in green technology.
Green technology is any type of initiative, either high-tech or low-tech, that will help reduce the impact of what we do on the environment. One of the buildings where we're making sure that we bring those innovative green technologies is our new residence hall called Ackerman Hall. And there's many initiatives that we're utilizing in the construction of the building that focus on water conservation, energy conservation, and then materials conservation. And one of the most innovative things that we're doing is we are collecting rainwater on the roofs, and we're storing that in a 30,000-gallon tank underneath the building project. And then as we flush our toilets in the building, we utilize that water to flush our toilets. And we anticipate with that, along with some other water initiative things that we're doing, we'll be minimizing our water usage for this building by 40% over normal buildings. With energy, we have solar panels on the roof. They will heat some of our hot water, they will heat some of our air, and then we'll also take care of our fresh air intake. And we anticipate that we'll be optimizing our energy with that about 35%. To minimize our carbon footprint, we are trying to get as many materials within 500 miles from the site to build our building. We also are recycling over 90% of any construction waste that we're using. And then additionally, the building is sited in the grove. We had to cut about 40 trees down in the grove. We're utilizing all of those trees back into the construction of the building. And so anything that we can do on a college campus, specifically at Western Oregon University, to reduce our impact on the environment, it's important that we do that.
We now have 10 big screen LED TVs around campus, and 5 of them are currently located in the Warren University Center. And then we have one in the APSC building, we have one in ITSC, we have them in different buildings around campus. And the content on each varies depending on the building. So for the University Center, we have activities and events in the building schedule up, as well as we've had student productions, we have the weather and CNN News cycling through. The advantages of having this type of display are that we can use video, we can use color more effectively and less expensive than printing a whole bunch of flyers and putting around campus. It's more sustainable, and these screens are LED screens, so they use a lot less electricity than you might find in even your normal plasma or LCD TV. You know, technology is so huge for this generation of students. You know, I see students stop and look at what is on the screens, whereas students pass by flyers and don't ever see what's going on. So again, it's much more engaging. In the future, I'd like to see even more clubs and activities listed. So if a student organization has an activity, they have a flyer or an event, bring that to me. I can put that up on the screen and it'll be instantly throughout the Warren University Center for people to see.
I'm most excited about the mobile learning solutions that we purchased for our campus, including the iPod Touch cart. So technology is changing every day, and I think it's very important that we make sure that we're providing our students those relevant technologies.
They ended up funding a cart that has 20 iPod Touches and a laptop computer and a big cart that it all goes in. We're able to roll that out into the room and use it with our students and take the iPods out and put an iPod in the hand of every student so that we can be teaching the skills of accessing information mobily. It's so important that our students go out into this world understanding the technologies that are in use every day, understanding the technologies that they're going to be expected to be able to use in their careers.
We currently have about 20 computer labs on campus, from the small 4-person lab in psychology to the 80-station lab in APSC. There currently are approximately 85 smart classrooms on campus, and this coming year we will be updating 8 of those classrooms, and we'll be doing updates to 5 of the labs.
The Student Technology Fund Committee has really been the backbone of the Smart Classroom projects. They've supported us through the years in really continuing our growth as far as the number of smart classrooms that we have. And as the technology changes, now we're going back on some of our older rooms and making sure they're up to date. We also have a smart conference room on campus, and that's in our Warner University Center. It's the Columbia room. The advantage of that room is it actually has a high-definition teleconferencing unit in it as well.
Switching from standard def to high def means we're going from a 4:3 to a 16:9 format, and from a medium quality to a high quality picture.
BioPack is essentially a data acquisition system that can use multiple transducers, so it's a modular system, and you connect the transducers and sensors and are able to measure various physiological parameters. The BioPack system is used by our exercise science students. It's important because I think our students need to really understand what we're talking about in the lectures. And without really being able to see it, it just becomes kind of words on the page, whereas we're trying to promote more of an inquiry-based approach to the learning. So the students will actually do more hands-on with this BioPack system and look at, as we exercise the body, as we put work demands on the body, these physiological parameters will actually change, and they can see how they change and what that change means.
One of the things the Technology Committee did was help us develop the wireless body sensor, which was a collaboration between computer science, music, and dance. This unit is worn by the dancers in Sharon Ober's choreography. This piece fits in the small of the dancer's back, and then these wires go to various parts of the dancer's body. So I'm able to take all that raw data of how the dancer is moving and then run it through the computer and use that in any way I want.
The motion that we're able to sense is acceleration, so we can measure quick movement or stopping, starting, jumping, tapping, and also slow motion, such as bending of arms and legs and waist in real time. So we have a wireless system that sends that data roughly 30,000 times per second to a computer on site. The music that was created and the video that was created as well is just in a perfect match with the body movements.
They're not responding to music. The music is responding to them.
In the next few years, there are several key priorities. Of course, we have to keep the ongoing computer labs up to date, and we want to finish building out smart classrooms around the campus and get that to 100%. Continue to expand digital signage and investigate green technology.